It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. And away we go. Conley to Kyle Anderson. Screen coming. Conley. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. To Conley. From long range. And Mike Conley at his size gets it away quickly and knocks it down from beyond the arc.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Gasol. Off the mark. Well contested.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Leonard to Valanciunas. Lowry to Leonard. To Lowry. 5 on the shot clock. Lowry missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Here comes the screen. Conley. Inside, he scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Ibaka to Leonard. Valanciunas. Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Conley into the front court. Leads 3. Not that time.
I understand the refs may have made some calls that make you a little bit hesitant defensively, but still, I'd rather you be aggressive than non-aggressive, because if you're non-aggressive, you need to sit on the bench next to the coach.
To Kyle Anderson. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Ibaka to Lowry. Trying to cash in. Just not going down. Conley into the front court. Up 5. Conley. He made his first effort, but not that time. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Leonard to Lowry. Kawhi Leonard. And scores on the step back.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Up by 3. Gasol, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Ibaka to Leonard. To Ibaka. To Valanciunas. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Conley in the front court. Leads 5. Curling inside. And the finish. Jay, Euro stepping for 2.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Toronto. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Fred VanVleet. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Memphis with the rock. Conley. Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. Fred VanVleet, nice pass to set things up. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Ooh, I've been waiting for this matchup.
We're through one at the FedEx Forum with the Grizzlies on top. We're back to Beale Street in Memphis right after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Conley. To Jaren Jackson. Has a look. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Great dish to set it up with another basket there.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Toronto with the basketball. Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. Goes reverse to lay it in.
It's always those sneaky athletic ones. These guys get you every time. Hashtag team don't sleep.
Conley into the front court. Leads a bucket. Conley to Jaren Jackson. Too much contact and free throws coming.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Leonard to Ibaka. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Serge Ibaka has such a good jump shot for somebody 6'10", but every time I hear his name, I just can't help but think about what would have been in OKC.
To Kyle Anderson. To Conley. Here comes the screen. Conley. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Leonard to VanVleet. To Lowry. To VanVleet. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Runner's good there.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. A shot no good on the drive by Conley.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Toronto has the basketball. Screen coming. Takes stock of the floor. Leonard to Lowry. Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lowry into the front court. Down 4. Lowry to Danny Green. Lowry to Valanciunas. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle and not landing.
Nothing going here on that drive. Cashes in for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Lowry to Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking?
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
To Leonard. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
And he draws contact. 2 shots coming up for the Spaniard, the All-Star, Marc Gasol.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down.
Number 13.
Two for 2 on that trip. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
That's it for the first half. The Grizzlies out in front.
Got your EA Sports halftime report. The Grizzlies put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. The Raptors were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scorers. for the Toronto Raptors.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Mike Conley did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was gold?
Lowry lost his shot and still hasn't found it. If I was a teammate, I'd be doing my best to remind him he's still got 2 more quarters to change things around. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that happen. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry to Danny Green. So Lowry probing the defense. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Has a chance. Conley shot off the mark.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Leonard to Lowry. Here comes the screen.
On your right. Yo, clear out, clear out.
Lowry
Well, you know these,
just off the mark. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul.
Anderson. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Anderson. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his second personal foul.
Anderson. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his third personal foul.
Anderson.
Are at the limit.
Conley to Gasol. Scores from the post.
Love how he carves out space to get that offensive rebound. But more importantly, watch as he's backpedaling down the court. Marc Gasol is the quarterback of the scheme defensively for this team. He communicates to everybody, in particular the guards. He points out to where screens are. He probably learned that by battling his older brother, Pau, most of the time when they were growing up in Spain.
Memphis, they've got it. Conley to Gasol. Probing the defense. It's denied by Ibaka.
Ooh, he blocked that with authority.
Lowry into the front court. The deficit is 6. Conley into the front court. Up by 6. Conley, they work it down to Gasol. Not today. Danny Green, terrific vision, nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Inside, he scores.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Lowry with it. Down 6 to Danny Green. To Valanciunas. Great pass to set it up. Strong finish that time for Danny Green. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 13, subbing in for the Toronto Raptors.
Conley to Kyle Anderson. To Conley. Strong finish at the rim for Marc Gasol.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why you can get your 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Conley to Gasol. Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
For Gasol, it all started with his weight. When he first came into the league, he weighed close to 300 pounds. He's lost around 45 to 50 pounds to the age he is right now. And also, he's really carried on the trend of the game, shooting threes. His first 8 seasons only shot 66 threes. From 2016 to 2018, shot a combined 588 threes. Knocking down that three has been the difference in his game.
Conley into the front court. Up 6. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Leonard to Valanciunas. Knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies. Raptors come away with it. That'll get out off the Raptors. From the painted area, won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way. That's the end of the quarter. The Grizzlies have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Sizing up the defense. Reset here. Let's see what they do. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
It's so good to see a healthy Mike Conley out there running the show. He only played 12 games last season, but when he's healthy like this, that kid's special.
Leonard to Van Vliet. Here comes the screen. Fred Van Vliet to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
Serge Ibaka has such a good jump shot for somebody 6'10", but every time I hear his name, I just can't help but think about what would have been in OKC.
Here comes the screen. The rebound comes down to Toronto. He was hacked. They let it go.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Conley hits the three-pointer.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Fred VanVleet to Valanciunas. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Great look and vision. It's no good. Great defense.
Surprising and shocking that the coaching staff would put somebody on the player of his magnitude that is more focused on the offensive end.
Slams it down.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
New blood coming in for both sides. It's Grizzlies ball. Conley to Gasol. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Leonard off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
For an offensive player at his magnitude, that's as easy as a layup if you're not crowding him defensively.
Taken by the Raptors. To Leonard. And look out.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His team up by 7. To Conley. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Fred VanVleet to Leonard. To Lowry. Fred VanVleet. Lowry. They'll get it down to Leonard. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Memphis with the run. Conley to Gasol. Surveys the floor. With another basket there. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
You can stay up late to relax for your next group event. Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lowry to Leonard. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Gasol. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Leonard to Lowry. To Leonard. Has a look. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys down by 9. Grizzlies get the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Grizzlies were solid in today's victory. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Raptors just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Mike Conley read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.